they are going into opposition. Idea bakope. It's so simple. The whole issue is that a young for a opposition and you'll be a domoko. They are tired with them, they are tired with their stealing, they are tired with their corrupt. Look, yes, Madam, about 80% of MPP boys, also call various constituencies, thinking that Ombeko tututu ewo hono. Say MPP, and somebody must inform the national chairman and Akufo-Addo himself. 2024 constituency BNwa omubeshes obiso jatare edinako. So omukwa kotene aba, the person will come back. For that one, I can assure them that Ghana for are very resolute. Baby BNwa MPP for ebeshe omo boys soja tare edi omo akọ. Se Okaikwe South, no MPP member eya obeshe soja tare ewura Okaikwe South obeshe pie, no way. Takrade, no way. Secondly, no way. NCBO, the AC 2020 no. Se Akufo-Addo ne yere ne ma etia, it will never happen again. Gabi, NCBO. NCBO. The Ghana for can America achire no. Ada ebesi bio no. Gabi, just almost some abusia for nyina. free Nkurase, any baby free Ghana. It will never happen again. Obia Amfa, a year and Shepherd Tarubia Mpre. The Ghana Amfa have been saying this. The 2020 issue, no, a MPP party members, na yes, Adiano. Sadi Urajo Mahama Ekano. Yameya Dom na ban sisa. Safo no mu tutuo in 2020 lessons ni nyina your own videos. Some of us, we will spend our time, sit down, analyze the video, get the faces. Ni ahwehwe wo mo. Ehese asotwe eba na yensen na ho. Jesu wo mo nyina adwane efiri Ghana ha. Jesu wo mo nyina adwane efiri Ghana ha. Say ya to aba na NDC awini a Jesu wo mo nyina safo ni nyina omo ro ma soja atare na omo post ta na omo adwane. Aha, when they do that, obia no omo ni asem bia. But so omo awo Ghana army mu and also me MPP for boys. Eya omo se omo police ene eya soja atare nko na omo Ghana ha nko dia. We have the videos, we have been watching it day in, day out, marking faces. Ye nyankrofobia omo chereche ye bi no omo so omo nim omo. Intiama compensation no ensi wa. We'll go further. Sebeya ensi sade ninsi bio. But when you scenes from Okankwe South and Sadia Mekano, Sa seat no is gone. One of the traditional seats are MPP Luzu, a free omonsa, a co, Takra de co, second D co, a co, Sa places we a co, cost from a co. No matter a year a forces from the Kwakuguo is gone. All right, so let's go to Kwabena 2 is one of the seats are a shaky BP sa green Kwabena is turning green green is so green is so was na sum putomputo nwaze na sum putomputo Kwabena Electoral and Rawan also show strength ewo eye Kwabena munya Teresa Awuni video a meso obi a what Teresa Awuni e videos ni bia no mo na mo aboa yen enra Electoral enso akrugu onoso show a matched strength. The issue is say NDC for constituency by constituency. Ya can't remo. Almost me a soldier for 2030 at one constituency. At one constituency, NDC for Moya Bayer Yamfan say Bayer 10,000 or 15,000. Sabunya Mujra Street Mua. Soldier 430 woman. And we have been telling you guys, stay in the street, don't move. Adaya to abono, stay in the street. Emo biya nkantra sa oto aba kofie obwa eni mra BM, eni law BM, eni Ghana constitution BM sa oto aba wia kofie. Stay. Say even 2 days. Una ade wani sa also wona obi antimi mfoso enwumre kwame ubeko sa manfo anaju 2 ya manfo na mosu eya force eya so okoda eya force ntube nya force so okoda eni se bia Okankwe South na se NDC fo nyina aboa wo mo ho ano abochenku onipa be 10,000 15,000 e street ma eya force obi nkofie aha eni enyamra emo obi ehurehura emo bia nka nkyerɛ sɛ otu aba akofie onipa obi obeyi ni tie free Ghana Police Service yisi ana ene state institution abeka sɛ bia no ɔyɛ collaborator ɔpɛsɛ ɔne MPP fo wiem ɔboa. Don't listen me ka kire mu bio eni emre bia mu emre bia nchichire Ghana ni bia say otuna ba wi a onko fie. It's a lie. Stay and it is true. NDC, PNC, CPP, other political parties motu aba wi a stay mo bia movie mo bia nko ba bia. Hold each other's hands. Be your brother's keeper. Stay on your grounds. Don't move. Compare say about boy elections now, you know. Don't move. Don't go anywhere. That day we will supply water, we will supply food, we will get cash. Yeah, best supply Diane. We will move from one street to another. We will make sure we protect our sisters, we protect our brothers. Nobody should move. Eni mra bia mu sa to aba wi a kofie omoboa. Be a law abiding citizen. Go there, you vote, stay. Men call any grounds with any weapon. Men fa aba, men fa se kain shawo ho. Stay. We are Ghanaians. Stay there. Stay there. If they decide that day, wamukum a year 10 in 2022, wamukum 50 a year that day, wamukum we are near. If Ghana will be the same, but don't take anything along. The only thing you need, that is your weapon. Go there, show them that this is my weapon, this is my bullet, this is my bomb, this is my machete. Let us all agree to protect our thumbs. For that one, we can assure the government, we can assure Akufo-Addo and his wife, we can assure Akufo-Addo Kuromo Chebihine, we can assure Gabinum, we can assure them, their family, we can assure them, their friends, we can give them a full assurance that we will do it. We will stay in the street. Nobody is going anywhere. For that one, we can assure them. Obianko baby ha. Yewoheya. Emran ni baby asa wo na abekere me time a. Je se ada ya to aba na omoma curfew. Say bosses obianko da. Ye no so mbetimi a ye behwe. But emra bia ni ho. Emra bia ni Ghana ha. Ye beto aba no. Constituency bia wo bia no. Okankwe South NDC afa nti obi bia wo tie mo Okankwe South. Oto aba wi a stay in the street. Enko ba bia se hoho bi enkrofo bi firi ba bi ba mo nkyere wo mo se eho na mo mote. And you better replicate every constituency across the country. Would you stay in your constituency, defend your constituency, defend your party, defend Ghana? Se obi amowa enkobo obi. Police one ye no mba ye adwuma. Uhu bibi na won te ase a fre police ni no ho no bonamane. Se oh wa hunu say ni. Fiwani, the only solution now for them, Ayasombe Pade, Nitituni Ashanti region. Ashanti region, Nkwaya Duambe Fasuho. They don't have the numbers. It's never true, they have the numbers. In Nkwaya Duambe Fasu Ashanti region. We will hold them, lock them down. Obuntimi Nyashe. And my catcher, the only thing we need on 7th December is courage. We don't need any gun, we don't need any machete, we don't need sticks, we don't need stones, we don't need anything. But if Akufo-Addo is a man, na say Akufo-Addo to me replicate a year 2020 say omo bonipa ba ko pe say tuo say ten. Akufo-Addo ne mama no etiemi they should advise him. Say Akufo-Addo ene ba omia ema obi abusua bi su a omo so be su, they will cry. But we hope that their friends will advise them. You better call police station. You turn 1-1. You are you better call coalition center. You better bobo figures ano. Regina, esro, easy figures ni body away quietly. Obia koni fie, obia koni baby. Obia no obia ni asem ade a yehwehwa no but say ebia kwase abite eya Jubilee House was matese bia takra this seat ekọ intima suma sojafo every cantonment say omonko takra de no hani agise bia ebia sojafo bia be bongo kan bia be 10 and be best yaba. But sir, so you 4, 5, 6, normal traffic pick up muko, but nobody is moving. So near and go baby a already know your complaints are soldier for near elections, any BBI our internal elections, and near soldier for any BBI. We are party executive member. We are party ni soldier ni eba police station wa stay strong. Said ya no e wa Asin North no Asin North obia mo obia mfa bibia mbo obia ni nyina ne say the opposition parties led by the NDC ejina wo mo nan so we yampre we yampre enye ntokwa yetu abanu wie wa Asin boko din NDC wi ni ye obia ntutuo obia ntoaba obia ba ni fie quiet eno ano no se MPP na wi ni ya obia beba ni fie quiet eno ano no but nobody should allow any military person to invade a polling station and polling station biano mu make sure say more than anipa by 100 200 ewo for the NDC every polling station because every constituency biano yen ni kura no ye wo baya anipa bi about 5,000 10,000 we need them in the streets. Every polling station must be covered. Every polling station must be covered. Nobody should allow anybody to intimidate anybody. This is Ghana. Ghana is for us. Ghana is not for anybody. All right, so Yanko Dome Kwabena. Semnibia and or filing we
and we are sending signal and warning to the Electoral Commission that we want free and fair elections. They have transferred some illegal names into the voter register. We have written about 2 letters to them, which they have not responded to any of the letters. Now that we have finished filing, we are telling them that we are waiting for the response, the letter that we have written to them. If they don't write back to us, we are going to advise ourselves. And then whatever we need to do, we will take legal action, legal means, to make sure that they take all those names out of our register. And we are sending signal and warning to the Electoral Commission that we want free and fair elections. They have transferred some illegal names into the voter register. We have written about 2 letters to them, which they have not responded to any of the letters. Now that we have finished filing, we are telling them that we are waiting for the response, the letter that we have written to them.
And every NDC PC biano, you catch them, don't show timidity. Show strength. We have the numbers. Trust me, we have the numbers. Anywhere, anytime, any day, we have the numbers. Ghana, Etayechi. Ghana, Sunsum, Epian Crofoi, Efri Abaimu. I don't wish for one party state. But Akufo-Addo and Bawumia a curse onto this country. I just hope and pray that one day MPP Benya may be quality leadership. Membompa MPP, no, never. Because you ain't mean on my way to my NDC in Kwa. Thank you. Mame yes idea we Ansah na yako. Debi I can we talk about your friend and say development. But Meseda I am Wajman Sani Ababe State yes Ajumawe. Kwame for allied health for not not to amame. Quick one. Let me just work on it. Fatu I say for so meko demonstration. Ati Raphael says good afternoon, Bobie. All right, thank you, Ati. Chale munjai this MPP guys. You see, most of the area about a craft and page na mumba be didi matem, mundi didi matem kwa. No class na me catch them. So you don't need to. Karest Man Blay, Monsieur Niga. The second says, good afternoon, Commander. All right, please, I'm just waiting. All right. And allied health professionals. Now, almost say, almost posting yemfa omonkoye inti the basic. So picketing, mon here way, I see effective Monday 16th. Inti allied for no at the shim 16th no. Allied health professionals no at the shim 16th no. At the 17th for na NDC so the ashim. Normally ashim. The following week, ba could be so ho. Yeah, yes, said ba. No, so the best shim. Almost the best shim. Almost the best shim. Organized labor. A quite dodo. Cameron and Nimkakra. Okay, so a coalition of unemployed allied health professionals. Coalition of unemployed allied health professionals. Na nyameya adma Monday 16th anopa nonkron omo jinemu e Ministry of Health premises. Na me ka se allied health for no mamoma obia me ka ntem se munyai no omo ne bekasa omo boa musiku asoso na mo ko health ministry wo no omo so mbeba police for abebomo a momo mum provoke omo no momo aha se di omo peno no sa na omo peno ti sa na mbe ya ma omo se mu tie mi a minim organizers no kama fremo nyame ya adom na adwada na mo kwa mamon sai omo betetra ponkoso na ayi e friend say sa ayi yohonu be skills kakra ama omo hunu say position omo de ama no no oni agro no omo de nkrama bia betwam no omo ahyeda ahye bibi ehihye omo ti enya adwuma omo signals ni nyina asai police service signals ni nyina asai enya adwuma omo boa ayya hihye omo ti kwa enya adwuma ebi battery wu kroma police ni kuratuo kura night na bullet nim we nimsem obi anim omo boa ntidwada coalition of unemployed allied health professionals moko kamo asem makatira Ghana ni bia say to make sure say you be expose o machire wi ase no make sure say moko demonstration mamo mfa bibia say obi ko demonstration okura ba na say okura there be obi aso alert international media friend ya unim no make sure say bibia ni wonsem there should be a reason why here is a Ghana for ebu efu ntimon kwa adwada on police for bebomo a eye pa ye hia we need those indicators a good omen momo mebomo ade atia NDC jirem den so thank you edamase awon Kwame me de ayibi ato me pacho me ba me de NIA ayibi to page ne so me de NIA ayibi ato page ne so and before your friend say campaign bi omo ye campaign bi se ma ka cha mo say Galamsey asem no me ha me hu bio enra ne Kwame ne no mo ye me pa cho onwe na ye oh ye page no bibia na so ana me de send wa if you way I send me phone you cry asem ni hi ewa so anyani anyway makachem se Galamsey no me ha me hu bio me nka ho asem bio because ene say kudo no kuchia ye GJ na omo nyina nkomo no is so sad ya ka kira aban yire no ho na de obeye bia onye na Catholic bishop abegi no ya ka kira aban yire no ho mensa adewe simple enra mebusa omo enra so follow me a mebusa omo Kenashibe. Moti media coalition no. Gwayo for emamo fuel coupons 100 million. Moko je some de ko aprobo e Ghana. Report kura munyaye no. Moma yehu. Mo anko so no mo ache coupons na dia. Ka kire ye. Say oh, ya je ye no. Ya anko. Enyo omonko a upon kroma be ka kire say omutwa 10 million Ghana cedis. Meboa. For media sensitization. Enti ye no so ehwo asem ekosi sei. Monka kire am se ye nka. But mo de mo kwa apro no. Sagwayo ye Ghana entity. To your taxpayers, ye mu 100 million, full and 100 million. Se mu yusu eye VJet kra. Ebe so. Ebe biaka. Ti mo kwa probo nyina no mo report no am de buy no. Ewe. Yeah. Mom kan kire ye. Ana mo gina na aban Galamsey no say you see kwani aban yem pesa. Because mo kwa no say munya fact findings. So obviously no mo jotin de ma ba ku mienu. Mo fa nkira mo say fa nkira mo. Bibia ni ho. Okay. Say ekuhudu ya asofo ya nra wene omukosia yi. Mo so ya suma ma mo ko site. Eko bompaye. Empire no amko boy no. Resource anyame ka kire mo no. Mon ka kire ya, mo se mon ka. Ena aban de akwaso enye. Ti wo kwa site wo no se okwa akobọ mpaye no. Na adwene be ne wo trimu a de kobọ mpaye. Ye no so koka twintwan. Me ne wuti wo se sie. Minia. Ene press conference ya ayi Mia College GJ ni na sefo okoye. OSP last year July report ya wodi aba about Galamsey. Was land commission for NAS ade no. Lands ministry for NAS ade no. Municipal and district chief executives be your mo investigate wo mo. Charles Bisiu. A friend say edubu ahe. Wo mo nyina ho. Moko ya press conference na David aban dem hu he dia ya ni nye ho na say Galamsey for omo lawyer panyin ne gabi all the David ya dem excavators on the first year release excavator OSP report ro mi Bobie nyam nam troye anya Ansah Thompson e troye enyo bia na troye a state institution report ya wa tro. And come on, press conference and say, if you mean well for Ghanaians, come on, press conference national. Nenke kuramo. No more peja. Edi actually we are seeing in say. Akufuado. When I was at OSP office, our report on Galamsey ni. And then now you want you to act on it. Ni ahunu se mo ni avre. Na mko jira aban dia we ye pa dia yam pesa. Aban jade o ya do. Abai when say the oil no sell buy no. Abai financing from Abai so there sir. Abai there sir there no. And Abai financing from Abai yam pesa there no. Abai jai. Abai there o ya no yam po. Abai o ya enye you. Ah. Ne ayam ya. Report wo. Mo se bompe. Bobie akwa ka ho asebunti no report kra mo na ready bio amai na onyame ohwe ye nyina na mko gira ho we nkrofo sponsor omo press conference no ti o manya kakra tafre o manya bia dia wi omo de omo wi a kwahwe fufuo bia mo kwako di no osu no enya sem kuma fa so bia ni so ayi ya friends akoya no ya langard ya oye GJ president Jomfo say oton sase sa Jomfo oh unim Jomfo GJ president no no oton sase langard for no ka ho Jomfo o se batakari sa no nanko aye ye say tap na se minima down bi kasa so chare ya da Jomfo hwa me kakra Jomfo hwa me kakra akra dam say Jomfo akola we wo de wa jibi o Ufo bi akwajiru osika jomfo we. Jomfo we na akwa sire disika. No tonsase jomfo. Ya ka asema oh you say we dey bone. Na tonsase say journalist say we dey we no report to my paper bi. Say ni yonko ni crusading guide for no. Oh jomfo, what do you jomfo? Okoye adwuma wa Tinka FM. Jomfo. Ode minim no pa. Ata no obere na multimedia o minim no. Na me hu no. Minim ne pa. Ayi wona mo bro say dey akwa wasra wa hwi asrada. Jomfo. O ton sase. Hwe, ensa se jomfo abeto no kroma. Busa no. Obeka kire o. Wo nim langa bibia o kroma jomfo. Wo nyetu. Bang, so I didn't munim nkrofo kro. Hwe, me say no one special duty be me guarantee no me fee because my imagine say omo bedi ya ho agro bio. Say odim de omo ye. Press conference we omo nyina ka bo ma wie no. Omo be ka say omo per budget. No ma say dia aba pro. Ni akotwa 20 million Ghana cedis. No ma chedi. Omo di na esa. No I say omo asase twetwa pictures ibusa say na henfo na yesa. Henfo na yesa ubusa yi.
Omo hu saban foforo so ba. Nti ne yenya eba ni e dia share ban no foforo no baba ne kon ho.
No eno so ma je kakra. No mo adidi kakra. Yo. And now the only Kenya Ansah Samens.
Hey, so no, this is my
and not dear Samens. Hey, me tears says Samens. Me himself or your Casamens as some won't pay. But Samens me tears so Kenya Ansah we are say. If Rada Opunu to Kodi Gabiachi, I landing done no bodyguard, him the tree left, him the right, him the left. Now say Gabi na him to Edina Chisano. Gabi watch da ko. Na him to Dina Chisano. Ubenya problem pa.
Na
na by radio Okasai.
No saying.
Oh, was saying the way Akufo-Addo fight at the end in the Galamsey no. People like Samuel Jinapo, any lands commission near the ade and cases Samring and if Akufo-Addo are serious and Kwasaki woman dada, which I think is a very good call.
Na just answer when na on the station so also on my money TVs in this will be.
Oh sir, there be also omuna and kana woka so omuna asema ya free if you to pay.
They say yeah say eja on it a devil echo dine. Say TV no. Omo to Magabi.
Almost made studio.
There be Anna. I'm so sorry. I put to my questions.
For my pamo. Almost.
Yes, yeah. What's that called?
It's here. You don't catch us at you live. When you live, because only Massa Eddie Gabi. Oh, or no him to go Gabi a chinina. And I'm saying, hey, Samensi.
Now they say there, and young call share. If he's a Gabi Beto station, my pump. Nkofa o de oba na we ba ba na echi on be pam it city there TV no
Friako your friend Friako TV Friako TV
oh ja we be say morning show on baso in my pam obi
oh but media Samuel Kenyans as much but not there
asem we me say Martina on TV so kan and I see me me kasa do me free hog
David enyo no na eka una ho kanti enye on kwame asem ne no kre if only you what the Operation Vanguard for 400 Galam stop say 26 or say and I do my operation when your resource enye service commanders na say hold one responsible send about 400 senke what saki wo nyina
Kwabena a soldier for no mkoye operation
Vanguard
any a police for no sa intermission to say omunyina millionaires omunyina million be
inter ministerial committee no omwasem ewo OSP report no
me say omokra de na omoya kronforcing Galamsey yes no
no more go jina ho press conference no omoya no press center sa press center o yesi obi di kosua na hina ko bodu ato se wo be jira na di ntru na nka bia se dua ni bia apanya boabo because ko jira wa asmo mo ka no mo nim se ye boa no oka na camera siri so no anyinya na nim no akekare na nim no oka asem no ba ni tiri mu pa no nim se asmo me kan di enya ne kore enye fa yo me dia me mabre mapa aba ade documents wo ho cases bebre wo ho ana Galamsey fight no when you don't start dealing with kingpins individuals udiagro go to the site arrest 10 boys the kingpin or tene them no another 10 boys you from kumapem apembeba yes you go to the site but when you start dealing with the kingpins like Gabinom ekwawusi see police for mpanimfo ni media mpanimfo wom kwa ekwawusi for interrogations bema the whole Ghana enko tufo to gba fede gamanche omu nyina sori wo ekwawusi so se bema so wan kire ye nkrofo kura eni ekroma ye nyina ye nkọ ha na ekwawusi a kire se media for eye Bobie eye kwam kwache eye afri fakatachie eye kwam sefa kan eye kwaku baako ni ache ye Umonse after their sister, omo bush one crown, they will start running away. They will start because omo a nibra a free street no air banoa. They will start running away. We are here press conference. And over budget. Me share them ko kabi. Na say yen kentiao. Why? Yen kentiao. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come here today to tell the government the Galamsey menace is really affecting us. Our future is in danger. The future generation. See, I need the okay be amebo. To we are so. Thank you. God bless us. God bless Ghana. God bless everybody. Crack. No okay. Kasi asem. Asem pa no so da ho. Asem no kura pa no e da ho. Reports wo ho, tapes wo ho. Munyi tapes no van go investigation asemenye. Hey, I mean my mensa nyina adwuma. Ayi ya fra ne say, "Oh, mensa omo ye campaign bi." But you some de eye kintampon of video no, MC ni video made ma ho. Na yi ba omi akosia nkremofo asema o ka kire ho no. Oh, ya boda. Ba omi akosia nkremofo o se nkremofo time ni no. But yenkotie Ghana ni bia ntie eye kintampon North MC. Police phone tie. Oh, ade aye me ya ne say me offer upon pepra on ACDS. Da bia Bobie na enye. Dampare. Me minim ne ga kro se ne mama ne bi ne makope no. Se de o minim otan kro. Minim ade kro amaye no. Se anso Kofi bu achi offer asintin na da bia na ni abre me so a. Be me mfa no. But sir, Debbie. Oh, but chairman, me ya adwuma o. Ana onim. Oh. Kintampa in my farm. Kintampa MC no. Akosia Fulani fu e Kintampa. Oh, man dey na freeze. Ye, phone you obi mpep phone you be mami e. Me dey my bro. iPhone 6 beton me fakoto. iPhone 6 aba me nam nyu aba so koto iPhone 16.
Dollar need do 17.
And no akura me fa ATM wo hwe.
me bank card I done NHIS card.
So what do you call hospital? And the baby cry. Sir, any doom na oh, fama me. Kintampo North MC no. Akosia Fulani fu ewo Kintampo ka kire omo say konkomafo ane your friend say konkomafo ne gonjafo empese omo behunu Fulani ni first lady into o ka kire Fulani fo ye wo Ghana say omo ensore
was it konkomafo empese behunu
omo behunu Fulani ni first lady one Samira one Samira na dia kura kwesen hia konkonsan ni dia ya obreo ni emehu na sebe me ka bebi ana omo ma police for say ye fire omo no ana omo say da ma police for aba ana omo say da ma police for efra akwa no omo control akwa ni statement ya na omo agya no Bobie Ansah afa ni omo be ye meet ya na dwo ekwa be ne mfa ne mfa so yenye ni sei Akwete Dr. Kwete IDEC say asojafo abopo say omo be take over December omo be take over power Akwete you know so asojafo abe issue statement Dr. Akwete bua yenka bibia Dr. Akwete yanka sai ni ejai meanwhile they go to seminars preaching about false publications and the implications into your microphone implications no enkoma womo say Bobie ni list to any mensa implications no ekoma Bobie any mensa any a list we nom any hontonom yeah. And right now you have your friends MPP MC Kintampo North why yan in term na me de minya time no man nam de na me ha me ho oh ni ade sa bu o man a enye o ya de sa bu o man a nya fe nya de papa pam so say nye ya no mo am move on why na ya time de adwuma kam pesa oh the same thing about me ekosia Islamic clerics bi and o ka kire o mo say ai se na dru so sakramoni nso so ebedi president na omunua kramoni enie and the whole country is quiet from the Christian Council to Ghana Police Service. It's like Bobie Beka I'm trying to Bobie statement I'm trust statement no mo do mo kwasia abejire Johnson no so me dampare that useless guy dampare no that useless guy I'm trying to Bobie na nka no mo de kasa abejire Johnson so me say vice president timi akosia yenyina ye nipa baako ye ninyi yimu wo man mu no o ka kire nkramofo say munuanie enti monto abama no na nkramofo so time so mbe take over Ghana nie
na nya bia na post ko gina yemfie ka say we de modie na abai obi anka hwe say I'm boarding a Kintampo North MC and wako free Fulani for do matrase and all ball amane na say ade we national security for video we yes omahu kandapa samre we enka say offer sa akwa we nkamu ayi nadi we your friend is saying Rwanda conflict
we foi ngati kundo yes mendika no wata haja we foi ngati kundo yes mendika no wata haja Samira kwa mlato mawe na msomi na watu wanasema kwa yeye
for the first time.
And no matter what of account of lot anything tampo. Around there.
Now, wait, the Koma Yeti.
We had the Yelton and the Yelton and there.
A yemum and a yebam.
We come and work a while and
Yeah, and a yebam.
Captain work a while and
Ubia or ye full and in your gun.
we lad pull on the gunner.
Now, pound to meet ya say for 2 party, a year Kudia.
We shall lad to the hell of people wow to the yard vote on what against every before I did go do.
Now, walk of Fassica will be charming.
Then I pay I want to die man.
If he said,
We
some opportunity
we do allow that
we must be that.
we are father and kept upon the market.
Send your kind, you know.
We know really
Something going to 4 crown person, more Mumiaban or Bakers, yes, sir.
we let it including Gonja, what a Gonja can let you either and Sakik made the land of
Concomanco, any Jimosa.
Concoma, Funon,
Inti, Mumu Nina Hopa.
Nahani, Gasket, Hankilo, San at the Eternal Laser.
Inti, campaign no ayano.
We campaign on Yotel
Mufu any folk and
we and a football began a fool.
Moncasanchram,
Nahani, Column and Ball.
Moncasanchram.
Column the Bandra and Golden Drink Ball. We on foot and got to do a yes, Medica, no what the Hajas Amira, the Gold Lato, Mountain.
Number so, number 2 for the first time.
And no matter on bottleneck of account of lot anything tampo. Around there.
Now, wait, the name Koma Yeti.
We had the Yelton and the Yelton.
But Kandapanum, any Akufadunum plan. And a damper so say you ni ayano boho.
Kwabena matese where the mamen chat for matese Ghana Police Service issue statement declaring a certain young man wanted.
Yes.
Minim ni pakro. But I saw the video no. Now he was threatening some of the government officials.
Based on what?
On the Ministry of no Obubo Mudin to say Minister for Interior on Adia Electoral Commission Ubia Cafe. Now Omojin say 2020 DC you know Omukum nipa no Oman Cafe no so Omojin say Omesamana SCBO in 2024 Mudiagro in Tokosia Ombe bomb wa bebu bomu nyina tro. So that is basically what the boy said.
Okay.
And it's a condemnable statement,
which I think is needless.
It's needless. We condemn it. Even though if you put what he's saying in context, you can add some weight to the he has a genuine concern.
Yes, but the point is for we Ghanaians, we will defend ourselves against Akufo-Addo militants if they try the 2020. For that one, no Ghanaian.
Fact.
Yes. Everybody will defend himself.
But
Akufo-Addo mana omobeye casualties.
Exactly. But the Ghana Police Service issued statement declaring that young man wanted. Fine, fair enough. If they think say he went overboard, fair enough. It is in the same vein the Ghana Police Service, we demand that the Ghana Police Service also issue an arrest warrant for this MCE.
Debbie,
no,
almost no cry.
Dampare.
Dampare. Say, Oma render useless by bringing you. You na a blow man, say. And now you know, so I promise you, so obey you, man, palm. So,
Kwabena, you see, let me assure the Ghana police, say, they are going to apply the laws of this country truly and fairly against all offenders. Anybody who makes a statement that destabilizes or has the propensity to destabilize the peace and security of this country must be treated equally. ya test and kwafo gyina platform so
Meba what ye abronye on Wontumi FM
da bi mentie Kwabena met de mate brand the champion kwasa asem okogina fidie so platform so kan me deba ena Lord come so de okọ kan ache eno so enkoda nchen ya Ghana police for nka ba ku yam fa say anodom pray o se hwan ono so kan ne de ena o maka ya Ghana police for nka innocent young man are making a statement out of frustration. More declared wanted. Kwabena, say if it's an equi, some equi, after near do the heat of the election. So we are now entering the election season proper. And within this election period, if the Ghana Police Service agent say they are going to apply the laws of this country impartially, and yeah, they will have us to deal with. Kwabena, some of us are willing to stand up and defend people.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense because the statement this guy, the MC is making, specifically is more serious.
He mentioned the Gonjas, he mentioned the Kokombas, telling the Fulanis that the Gonjas and the Kokombas, they don't have your interest. In the Fulani in Gonja, what will happen?
Kwabena, the conflict up, how volatile that place is. But conflict, look at how long the conflict has been going on. The last thing anybody wants is to incite any ethnic group against one another in the northern part of Ghana.
They are doing it. The MPP is doing it.
And you know, if some of these reckless and irresponsible statements, the Ghana Police Service is pretending as if they haven't heard and they are quiet.
When you say 12 o'clock news will be on fire, tape no pay around and up by 7:30. When you say Bia and what to say they on tape no was.
Kwabena, you have a Bob Mate.
And no man said that the pious I did the another.
Debbie,
pious
the
pious the Nobel prison. Or no need the Nobel prison.
Pious the Kwasiasam okay.
Oh, Nobel prison. And sit no well lose where we.
What to me?
Pious.
What's the sending for? I call Australia and Chihuahua. What's the quarter for the US?
Debbie, what did you for? Pious said to me, Afa Obisa Oyemu. And what do I call? Only the mama channel. Akwabaku echa mumbi. Na a mum no as a referee danye. No, o coach bro didn't be referee the boy. I want what the Ahmetia as a referee a day. Adama abrofuna greba so no one was say one mu busa and kolade nsem avedo busa say what is your name and no abokwaku be where do you come from atiavi omo busa what is your name who free for Satuma Bo oh Bobo you know right and me pious asem there the first young guy who be go jail nyame ya advance to the 25 into ono na asem here but this guy
Kwabena, is it the statement the propensity the intensity of the statement the timing of the statement the type of tribes Kwabena unim say already there are tribal tensions in the northern part between the Konkombes and the Dagombes, the Gonja. There are certain tribal undertones already there. It is the last thing anybody wants to do to incite or fuel these tribal tensions. And it is reckless, irresponsible, and no statement that has been made so far in this country, in these elections, has the propensity to undermine the peace and security of this country than this statement. So the Ghana Police Service must act.
They won't act.
They must act.
They won't.
Then if they are not going to act, then they shouldn't dare arrest anybody in this country. They shouldn't try. If they don't arrest this MCE, then they should not arrest anybody for making any statement.
Say he to the bar. What they will do is they will invite him and tell him you go. Oh yeah, friend no. Says ana kwa no okoka say MPP for mo asoja for nko mo Galamsey site no. Sa na mo ye. Ta mo mo shu nkwasia statement a yetiti bi ma wo mom kofre Suleiman ase onye survey enka se Bobie na edi first no na me na edi first a wagimi announce me catch so wo ye gimi for se me the taxes me taxes na no yire ne o made to aduane di And if you are fooling now, some can't just say you were a fool. Other ya way a penny when you know Jimmy, a man can't just watch me. And he almost said that coffee aquana say omra. Now, Aquano, court to Crown processing you. Court, Crown processing be. Court, Oman processing be. We so also the abeshim. Abron yet wouldn't to be FM say, Omas and Sekai, Air Bia. Na about 20 the basic
Kwabena abronye de we Jimmy for munya na se Kwabena nti abronye ni po betimi ekuta sekan kra abronye ni po betimi ekuta sekan
I was there amount for catch almost say enka one day nka omo say dem biem na bia abronye ne ebia e friend say aboa papon na nka omo yi ndis for so bia be two ebia was street near the second show bia ansem na ye bochenkuna pipe ni en hwa de en ko bia be study
Kwabena he unim he Kwabena NPP4 omani da swa ne say oh your security agencies your police for your military for no enti e ba ne critical a ye the soldier for no ba ko gina mako shoot akum nipa akum kofo Kwabena Kwabena me yin ne say e wo NPP4 tirimu say e ban tokwa pipa ombetime gina ombetime omunya be dwane me nyini say when people ni be atim say ban to kwa pipe it was shit in so they can face anybody in this country me nyini why asa so bocha the fool o de ne kwan why Anthony Kabu ana why
omo ni ma dwane won crofo tirim they have no clue
munyina yarefo ma wiya Ghana ske dem mofu America kra ya ka tentu America kwa muntimi ntu enti Kwabena eni o mutirim say e ban to kwa say eti Kwabena eye on say I say you say you know I say incline ni obi be kon to kwa no ma me kan fa hu nhye wo mu me bo henya
ba kronka fo mo hoden eh
kwa shemi kwa me ni fie
ba jibo
sa na to kwa na wi you know eti yenya sa na emfa hu na Ghana fo mboto hwe wo minim Ghana fo ni bra break this elections
e ma na bebo wo e ma Ghana fo ma de on be ye enkrofo no o mu hu bi da
na mo
anyway the point is Ghana Van Dam says Bobie and this issue must issue a statement condemning the reckless comment from the MC. That is the only way the issue will travel far. And any action taken against the MC. If not, the media will give this issue a blackout. Nobody cares. They should give it a blackout. Who cares? Na BBC or Ghana, yes, Bobie, yeah. If you grant me when we were street in the Mucho, na me yes me found. Akufu ado from multimedia. Bobienye, Mumia Yin Freya. Bobienye. Last minute, Roman Yesu Cassia. Manasa Zuri. Yeah, was straight in the mo. Me 2 a.m. cram it is street in the mo. 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Me it is street in the Musa. Me Bobie, me Kwabena.
But Kwabena before Huntobe Bermano, my main fast security issues, we know. Me
special
on that
special coming about someone I said you man okay yes no you have a breaking story that Honto Akwaba Bokore okay so we'll deal with electoral commission issues but I don't know whether you want to say something on Enema Abobosono quickly
say Thompson Becker security once a media me nyina no aduanan so mo kama anka bi obeka
sa because and easy adwuma ese nya time na ya nya time
me no obi ani ase
ya nya time anyenti
anopay NDC for Echo Accra Central
yeah
how many police for ko ye hyiamu about nyame adomo adabna demonstration
yeah
but initially no na apolice for no person mo ye said omo de ye enkrofo bi pe call inform omo a now I'm more frustrated. The General Secretary of NDC, you're a Fifi via Fiavicoti Nenedom, a coy. And after a few hours, I want to see Fifi Aposti say a police for an Omako Benkrum, Yamia Domoa, a Dabnada Airby demonstration, a Besha say or brass sports circle. na ɔma na mu akɔ akɔpie electoral commission office na ɛbɛkɔ so ɛwɔ mantam dunsia no nyinaa emu na yɛsi sɛ adeɛ bɛku ɔma yɛ a ɛyɛ na so kɔmfo abin sɛ yɛyɛ na mabunu kuo bi na sɛ kɔ demonstration na polisifoɔ di mirika na ɔma kɔ court ɔmo twɛn a deɛ bɛkyia mo ma demonstration na ɔma kɔ court na ano NDC minority in parliament so ɔmo kɔ Bank of Ghana demonstration na polisifoɔ frustrate but wei NDC national chairman ɛka sɛ wɔn ankasa ekosiki permission bi kura o wɔn announce date ni kura nti polisifoɔ no ɔmo te wɔn mframa mu sɛ nyame adoma Tuesday NDC demonstration mo ɔmɛma mo stop here mo stop it mo ɔmɛma mo stop it enti nyame adom a ɛda benada
yɛno no yɛ discussion a yɛ campus ati wei no efiri order
security ran nti nyame adom a ɛda benada no sa demonstration ɛba so na in terms of security there the truth of the matter is say ɔmo so ɔmo national security for ɔmo yɛ in charge kra no ɔmo da abɔnten ɛnyɛ kanda paa no ba besi ama no so ofo si
of am pesa
anyway o the brother so
masa
yo Akufo the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces Sawabro ni kuta ni naked pictures and the videos commander in chief of Ghana Armed Forces
offer of am pesa
anyway
aja and then also sorry KCV the my
aja
patcho quite that for
yo I'm say issue way medical at ho kakra bi but enem pese me nya botena me bie mu ye it has to do with what is going on within the various security agencies, the Ghana Immigration Service, the military, and the Ghana Police Service. And we'll deal with the immigration there, no, a doxopa, and I have a lot of we are for a mediama producer. Something is going on very strangely in the Ghana Immigration Service. Dedi kind. Some incessant transfers are ECOSO or Ghana Immigration Service unprecedented.
Really?
Sir, I mean, security agencies there say they can transfer you at any point in time.
Okay.
But there is not a timer. Yet you may transfer a large number. It's like almost half of current service personnel have been transferred around the country.
Is it illegal?
It is not illegal. Okay. It is not illegal for the Ghana Immigration Service to do transfers.
Okay.
It is within their powers. They are an employer. Sebi ene o employer ka say, oh, there's nothing wrong with that. But there's a problem. The problem is say when the employer is a high-level security agency, play a crucial role in these elections, then the timing of such massive transfers becomes suspicious. So that's the first signal. Number one, the timing. What is triggering this incessant transfers less than 2 months to the next elections? What is triggering that? That's the first question. Number two, I've shared some documents and I have audios, radio, on say security service for no. You transfer they transfer them with radio the radio communication signal comes first before even the hard paper. I have all the radio communications. I've given some to your producer. If they can play a few. Okay. If you do a critical analysis of the transfers now, they've targeted places like Aflao, Kulungugu, and then the Banda area baby okay 2020 I say look at here omede a soldier for course it have to take a say look at to go there because they have some Voltarian settlement along the Volta River over there.
Yeah.
And paga. So places are they perceive say a horn the settlers no a year you know perceived to be NDC. Now omu movie only Akan officers to those places. Now they move the non-Akan officers from those places. In the time I say almost all Voltarian immigration officers at the flower border have been transferred out of the place.
Really?
It is a who could do a flower who can bring a immigration officer.
No,
sorry.
Can you give us evidence?
Well, I've given it to your producer.
There is so many materials to which one on fan to because maybe who
so you can put the list, and then you see, and then you can play some of the radio communications.
Which ones now person ombo?
A dozen. I didn't have the chance to label which of them have, but in all the transfers, there's a trend in the transfer, so you can play any of them.
Okay, so now let's deal with the document issue, right? So Kwame, for document chrono to us all right. The directorate, the management members. So this happened on 30th August 2024.
Yeah.
Ghana Immigration Service headquarters. Okay. So it goes on and on now. Transfers and reassignments. So the underlisted junior ranks have been transferred or reassigned to the stations stated against their names with immediate effect. All right, so you have
so let's check all the officers that have been transferred from Aflao.
Okay, so we deal with Aflao.
Aflao. So you see, first one, Inspector Raphael Acrobeto from Aflao to Mamponting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know free ho. You come to Inspector Asamoah Nutifafa from Aflao to Kumewu. We call the second page now.
No, the same page now, and you have Moses Ofori.
Moses Ofori, Inspector Moses Ofori from Aflao to Brekum.
From
Aflao to Brekum. Okwa, Xavier, the second page, you know.
Yeah.
Xavier Makumato from Aflao to Drobo. You know, so that is for that is for this particular page.
Then Xavier Makumato. Okay, so
yeah,
so this page in
here,
is done. It's done.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay.
So on this page, but most of the info is on the radio. We know.
Okay.
You can play some. You know, just take one randomly. Let's play. You can pick the signals. So when you do the analysis.
Police officer be asking ya boss say I've also been transferred.
From where? From where?
Now him say oh the way nya say honor that one that say him fan no want me trying to respond.
No, I'm not transferring from where to where.
And to be trying to respond. But boss now no asking ya was I've also been transferred.
Come now me say oh dear you be police for no so.
Yeah. Okay. So one Intel Awunyano, what is the motive?
So one, they are moving all the airway officers from places the borders perceived to be where the Voltarians or airways are, and then they are only taking the accounts with the perception said the account soldiers will not allow
security personnel
will intimidate said 2020 to intimidate other the citizens, the inhabitants. In fact,
so you think, sir, the immigration department, yes, sir, basically because of the elections.
It's basically because of the elections. Then let me give the second most important aspect of this whole thing.
But what about say, okay, you have 4 beef flour, you didn't come on ponting. Ebi ono so mamponte wono okoye adwuma de abo ndisi. How can you know?
No, it's not about that. Say mamponte honya border town. Mamponte obi an cross from one country to another. Afla no muji di say obi be cross border. Aba.
Okay.
And now say obi te border town wo ho enti no ene because
So Paga border town.
Paga border town.
Apla
Border town. Banda ye an ewe settlement along the Volta Lake.
Okay.
The Volta hono ye ewe settlement from Kwan.
Okay.
And a Kulungugu.
Kulungungu yeah border town. Border town.
Yeah, I think so. I think I need to check.
Yeah.
I need to verify.
Okay, so yeah, one of their radio messages now the mine. Let's quickly NTA omo uncommon bi.
Officers and men are kindly requested to stand by for a message. Your attention, once again grateful for your attention. From the Comptroller General of Immigration, the Directory, all management members, all regional commanders, the Commandant, Immigration Service Academy Training School, the Commanding Officer, Asim Fosu Tepa and ITRA, all sector commanders, all departments, sectional and unit headquarters, Roger, info all controls. Once again, from the Comptroller General of Immigration, the Directory, all management members, all regional commanders, the Commandant, ISA, the Commanding Officer, Asim Fosu Tepa, and
100 points.
all sector commanders,
Accra FM.
sectional and unit
Accra FM.
headquarters, Roger, info all control. Roger, subject, transfer, reassignment. Subject, once again, is transfers, reassignment.
Accra FM.
Transfers, reassignment. Grateful. Now the message. The underlisted senior officers have been transferred, reassigned to the stations stated against their names with immediate effect.
Accra FM. Accra FM.
Once again, the underlisted senior officers have been transferred, reassigned to the stations stated against their names with immediate effect. Roger. Name number one. Deputy Commissioner of Immigration. Deputy Commissioner of Immigration. Samuel Amadou Basin Tale from once again. Deputy Commissioner of Immigration, Samuel Amadou Basin Tale from Bono RC to headquarters. I repeat, name number one, Deputy Commissioner of Immigration, Samuel Amadou Basin Tale from Bono RC to headquarters. Name number two, Deputy Commissioner of Immigration, Enoch Ano Abrakwa from Bono East Regional Commander to headquarters. Name number three, Deputy Commissioner of Immigration, Peter Edu Apia from headquarters to Bono Regional Commander. I repeat, name number three, Deputy Commissioner of Immigration, Peter Edu Apia from headquarters to RC Bono Region. Name number four, Deputy Commissioner of Immigration, Thomas J. from GAR/Operations to Regional Commander Northern Region. I repeat, name number four, Commissioner of Immigration, Thomas Ejay, from GAR/up to Regional Commander, Northern Region. Name number 5, Deputy Commissioner of Immigration, Justice Bosumtin Ayensu, from Deputy Regional Commander Ahafo to Regional Commander Upper West Region. I repeat, name number 5, Deputy Commissioner of Immigration, Justice Bosumtin Ayensu, from Deputy Regional Commander Ahafo to Regional Commander Upper West Region.
Okay, so Mensa. Yeah.
So
this
we're
is
one of the tapes for the senior officers.
Okay.
Say man, there are ones for the junior officers.
Okay.
They are moving the people around. And
but why do you think say where issue?
Kwabena, what did say? The Electoral Commission wrote to all the security agencies to submit a list of special voting for their officers 1 month ago.
Okay.
Into all the security agencies, including the immigration, have submitted their special voting list to the EC, and the places they will be voting, taking the special voting. So officer Owo Aflauno, his name has been added to the special voting list. Officer Owo Aflauno, his name has been added to the special voting list for Aflao.
They no transfer no.
And now what 1 month ago, now what transfer any panel to Paga? And I said Banda. Until on the day of the special voting, no? How does this officer travel all the way from Paga to Aflao to come and vote?
Okay, so Mensa, Mame and Nyai Kakrawaha. What cross check whether the EC and the security agencies no are special arrangements where ebia enipa no yes or register will be a apply special vote no one or better no, but for whatever reason you transfer ne ko ebia ye fanse ebono, right? So ebi o ma ya arrangement bi wo bono ho eya ebebua ma safo na timi ato o mo ba.
I have cross-checked that with even the immigration. They don't have any such arrangement.
Okay, fair.
There is no such arrangement. In fact, and that is why the officers are complaining. Say when them saw by transfers why now transfers? Now we trying and may register for special voting. My office Accra.
Okay.
My register special voting Accra. O say my transfer Edoko Banda. And to join the special vote, you know, how do you expect me? Because that day I'll be on duty there. And to what arrangement have they made? What is the motivation behind these transfers? Is it that Omujidi said because they've lost the security agencies and so the voter register no transfer go for you and you're creating a situation where the security agencies no can't mean to aba. They can't vote properly. And the omoye main voters register the same thing omoye the security agencies also on the special voting list. And I will urge the NDC to pay serious attention to the special voting list. They shouldn't just focus on the main on the main voters register. They should pay serious attention to the special voting because they plan to do a lot of damage. Because Omanim say, in fact, most and Kwabena Unim, the special voting gives a signal before the elections.
For that one, yes, sure.
Once you lose the special voting, forget it. Forget it. It means even if you win, it means they won't protect you, no matter what you do. So what they want to do,
which means all information. Am I the same with the police service?
Yeah, all the security agencies across. Ukwa, the military, the police, there is massive transfer going on currently as we speak in all the security agencies. Because they know, say, they've lost the security agencies. So let's create a situation where these people will not be able to vote on election day. Let's make it difficult for them.
But it affects you also. That is the layman's question. Like,
you see,
say Basa say enye yenkwani ebeya.
Kwabena ono ade na be boa na se nko onye. Wonim so ma kwan na to obetuatia no. A police for omushu, omu cap 20 se captain ben de be ya omukai. Issues about security agencies no Kwabena promotion issues. In summary, it just the military move because of unfair promotion. Because of unfair promotion, omoyeno military. It's the same thing with the immigrations. I have a list of so many officers that they've sidelined. People who are due for promotion, they've sidelined all of them.
I see. On
political grounds. And I'm creating apathy. Personnel demoralized security agencies, especially the junior ranks. They are demoralized. And all of them are waiting to show these people a very bitter lesson. And BB created opportunity so that they will not be able to vote on election day. So we've asked the security agencies, especially the immigrations, because somebody can say they should be able to tell us what alternative arrangement that they are going to put in place for all these officers that they are transferring. They should be able to tell us. Some way, somehow, they can manipulate, move some things around, and win this election. These elections is only going to be won. This election is only going to be is only going to be peaceful if it reflects the true will of the Ghanaian people. Medical Sunday warning at the ama. One more, we will make it threats, say, and I won't have power today or tomorrow, and we are going to do everything in our power to win the next elections. We are going to do this, we are going to do that. Kwabena, there is something we call legitimacy. Legitimacy doesn't come from the Electoral Commission. Kwabena, on se coup no esi ni je no. Even though it was a coup d'etat, the military junta enjoyed the support of the people. Beboa. In Niger, even though it was a coup d'etat, the people, because the people supported the coup and the coup makers, the coup people are still in power, right? That is what we call legitimacy. Because it is only the people that can give you legitimacy. Electoral Commission doesn't give legitimacy. Legitimacy comes from the people. And it say Electoral Commission for this say you be ko ye be any security agency for near so we ma we trouble na be won na be declare obi or say Dr. Bamia your president mu diagro.
So with a submission yes the kind of messages are mean you know ordinary citizens. So
yeah,
some are police, some are military personnel sending me messages with the kind of transfers which they don't understand. And
Kwabena,
the entire idea is still made how they can use it to manipulate the elections. I'm just thinking through.
Yeah, they have so many games up their sleeve that they want to play in this election. Because my tested what test now. And we said the usual game they played in 2016, 2020,
say you be
win M1 too. They say no, what they want to do is say again you bet me ma Ghana for be brain ya quite twaba. Because yet me reduce the number of people going to the polls are. And you bet me one year cost second round the crown, I bet me the one team. Any this the military near the day. You know? Because but Kwabena, it won't work. It won't work. They lost this election in 2022. This election, you lost the election in 2022. And you're afraid to lose election. So,
Obi, officer, you are sending me a message. You say, Bobie, I know a number of officers who come from the Fidiase Asokore constituency, who didn't go to the constituency in person to transfer their votes, but it was done for them.
yeah.
What did the organizer say? So some of the people's voters no almost transfer no, even though
One quiet transfer.
but who yani
Transferring. I'm on security agencies for the better. They don't want them to vote because I'm on first special voting no, and a special voting no results so I'm to we are among the security agencies. They're able to know where the thing is moving towards, and then they all rally behind who the winner is going to be. That's how it happens in most elections. And you know, after the special voting, they know already the security agencies, because national security, they have all the intelligence. They know who is winning the elections based on the outcome. Because these officers, apart from say, we are uniform now, the ordinary Ghanaians. I'm more born in our Bunedia Komubi. Almost so sofa. Almost so you don't know.
All right, I'll come back to you.
And you know, Kwabena, all these things affect them. And to tell we are, it sends a signal, and all of them then rally behind whoever they think is going to win the next elections. And to one we officer Obama command could be a few because they know where the election is going already.
All right.
So that is what they are trying to avoid, and trying to make them, frustrate them and prevent them from voting, and make sure that they don't have the opportunity to vote. Come now.
Okay, so Kofi says, Bobie, they have sent some electorates from, they have moved some electorates from Dome Kwabena to Ayawaso North constituency. And as to whether those people are MPP or NDC, you can't tell. Now, another message here says, good day, Commander. And now, Banda Town has pockets of villages that share borders with northeastern Ivory Coast. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I have some friends there. Mayor Jumeya, they have been testing me, sending me messages. And, all right. So, hey. I'm on for sending message. Now, Bobie, special voting is held 3 days before the general elections. The security forces may have to spend more for the officers to travel to and fro before election day. Okay, so as to whether they are going to provide them cars, say movement be full, like a be easy amount, one issue. Yena mebusa say ebi ana arrangement bi ewo.
You see, how do you provide transportation? Because Yemfan say, now the Yemfan say on election day, officers at maybe just say Aflao or Paga. Sa officer no, Yemfan vote to Aflao. Officers na wo ho no, enyo omunya no vote to Aflao. Ebia officer back, ebia no ye transfer any free, ebia banda. You transfer back to free Kumasi, transfer back to free ebia Western region, and a call. Who don't mean a best car back home? Are you going to provide one car for the flower person, one car? What is the logistical demand for some of these things?
So to analysis now, as the whole ideas, they are just creating inconvenience.
So some of them will just okay. So Yemfan say, oh dear, Yemfan say, Kwabena, Yemfan say, even make provisions kwa mo krana. Officer no, election day no ye adwuma ewo Paga. So me vote to Aflawa. Kwabena 3 days from Aflawa to Paga and back. 3 days before election day. What sort of income? Entino nipa no wabaka say Charlie min ko nye away and trust and quantity kwamba na me buy ya me sabe ye adwuma because election no enye 1 day ya 2 year on to say be declare after so before, during and after the elections. They are working straight through that period.
All right, so Lewis Francis says, good afternoon, Mr. Bobie. I'm watching you live from Bosume Freho in Ashanti region. Togbi Badasu says action speaks louder than words. Kufuor's last days was characterized by midnight shenanigans, yet power changed hands. What this crop of nation wreckers are doing is to instill fear into the people, but it won't work. All right, so Hunter, Electoral Commission, NDC demonstration, and my main call, okay, so yentie fifikwete on a demonstration basso on 17th, and this for raise and yema baby. Now the question is sa approach we a beboa, and how far can the NDC go to make sure say they see a free and fair elections, which any day will give them victory to steer the affairs of this country. You go to Fifi Fiave Kwete, National General Secretary, Edema the NDC, and on a police for Kushia area and Koma on your man for Eddie. Charles McCarthy is asking, Bobie, so is that radio communication of a security agency? Well, yes.
We had a very good meeting with the regional police. We had a very good meeting with the regional police bosses. And the agreement is that we are going to proceed with our demonstration on the 17th of this month. That's next Tuesday. And it's going to happen not just in Greater Accra, but in all the other regions of the country at the same time. We wanted to have a confirmation about the endpoints. In terms of the routes, we had an agreement that we're going to start from the Kwame Nkrumah Circle, proceed through to Farisco, continue through TUC, continue through the ministries and come all the way to Parliament, and then end up in front of the premises of the Electoral Commission. We wanted to have the exact location. That's why we came in the police to come and see exactly where it is we wanted to have the termination point, and we've been able to agree on that as well. Generally, in terms of the importance of this demonstration, is to say that it is something that is beyond the NDC. It's a critical election ahead of Ghana. It is in everybody's interest to ensure that especially the register that's going to be in the center of this whole election is credible. It's one that everybody can have absolute confidence in. We've had clear instances to say that there are issues, and we are pressing for forensic audit to be done, and that actually is the reason why we want to embark on this demonstration. Like the NCO just rightly said, if there's really nothing to hide, then there should really be no problem at all. You should be able to open your door and say, listen, come and check and be certain that there's nothing, in order for the whole country to proceed knowing that everything is okay. So generally that's what it is. We are asking the whole of the country to join this demonstration. It's critical for our peace, it's critical for our the very safety of our elections, to ensure that this country is able to go to election and come out in one piece. It's critical. So really that's why we are going on this demonstration.
So the police have given you the all clear?
Absolutely. We had a very good meeting with the regional police bosses. And the agreement is that we are going to proceed with our demonstration on the 17th of this month. That's next Tuesday. And it's going to happen not just in Greater Accra, but in all the other regions of the country.
Mensa, Western Regional Communication Officer, NDC, Western Regional Communication Officer. Mensa, Akwaba.
How many do, Bobie?
Boko Diaminia.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, mo flag bearer Akasa say on the 17th, across the country, more yechre editia EC. Nyamodi achese agro omunimu di mompe. Mo national chairman abekasa, general secretary akoshia police for and ama ose ekwamu daho. Takrade Western region ebu daho. Why ready?
Muda o papa. Yeah, the message now call all our constituencies na ebinada takra de be butu.
Mo akwashia police for bibia ye.
Yeah, the car take come police for bibia da na kwe ma oye ebinada anapa no nsia pepepe. Yeah, shey ndwumedi na ase wo oye takra de mall park no de nyim wo de wona ya to safra ya branch executives police say party sympathizers, not even only NDC, all minority parties nina sabi wala they mention I am what nanya tranin tododo asomdwe Ghana ya woma ya hand over the ma president Akufo-Addo no to ma ba appointing as electoral commissioner no opedo this is agwe opedo to form nti ibia ye bibia nchen mo hu de ye nya abre na ye be che na ebna de Ghana fu ye na nya abre papa so onye MPP fu apami biara onkwa no nkaka che wonde ma na meka so mobua ma na menyo fa apam ne ba muntu me execute apam na we che meguo
and someone more party leadership are raising about illegal voter transfers and monya sa issues ni bi wo western region
across the country on your western region nkwetwe
no would deal wo dia mo dia no western region
the western region we have so many cases ye table in upper yada the regional commissioner of electoral commission one regional boss
but kabako try
secondly bi wa hade secondly constituency afia constituency Kwesimintim constituency Asankagwa constituency we have tabled everything tabe sabi wara abatu wa ma na yeza abatu eche mu ne Bobie ya ma yesem ya ache yan kotu aba yan hu ne de electoral commissioner when si kitchen there opedo ya Ghana football Bobie
enti
about 2019 ekotu in 2019 the man yakekanya wente yakotu aba Ghana from the 1992 we started multi-party democracy and the electoral commissioner bi aba we be declare result na loko no waso na aba we be change result waso na akọ we be change result ya voters registration exercise area 2024 area look at the data you brought out. A national data out, you know. It took the National Democratic Congress to come and rectify the mistakes. For an voters transfer area. The data we have, the records we have, is not in conformity with your own. Yes, the form person. What's I know you don't want to do it. About you know what about one of Empedema, political the
Okay, and which means constituencies need to converge or takrade.
Yes, to me, already more position. I want you to me kind of constituencies in Amphi, Asankagwa, Elibo Nazembra. But the 5 metro constituencies, secondly, takrade, Afia, Kwesimintim, Eskadekatan, and I met your convert or fund and takrade Jubilee for a Jubilee Park in Channel. Oya takra de mo den nyim wo ne ye da fa afia ye de bo po efijai ye fefijai ya ka fa nkotompo ya tuma sekendi na ya kwa katina oya electoral commissioner aso ya ko ya de ye wodu ya de ye ne wo ma wodu sifufu ya de ye ne yofo nan eye wode ka apele bibia ya de ye ne edibani na aboko sa won ka bi papa hye na yenya mfiwo.
But other constituencies na Libo nomini ade so make me about fine, right?
No, you have to sell for one but we cannot transport them in their maximum quantity. Executives know women wanna walk to one car, wanna walk there but the metropolis we have the numbers. Don't be worried at all. We will show gentlemen that Ghana no about to know on to before to form crowd.
All right. Yeah, that's Kek Mensa Richard, Western Regional Communication Officer, live in Accra 100.5. Back in the studio. Honda, Kajatu.
Over. My main chia na main chia Yera Mensa Thompson. And Rasane Yera Pauli. Tema. Pauli wan kasa oni papa.
Oh, pa. Oh, okay.
And Yamano, belated happy birthday. Na and I ask more. Anyway, I mean, shas ye say. Nana di entia, nyame aduma edabnada. Ghana ni bia was so dog Ghana na or pay asumdue. Na opese odi ne bra so se Ghana ni bia no. I was so joining NDC sa demonstration. Nana adie ba ko pe ena ma Ghana se o man yeti studio ha obi ntimi mbebo nwura ha emebo etunkuye adie ba ko nti ena Ghana ha akufu adoba restaurant $6 million restaurant no obi accommodate no wo ni sika nti wontimi nwura ho enko kasema maduane wei entwitu adie ba ko a ema obi fruit trotro no obi fa taxi no obi fa bicycle no obi nante form no obi ti V8 mu no ema obi ti me enjoy no ankasa hard earning income and I say ne luxury life no emra no so fapem eni kabima min kabia mamu kabima min kabia mamu ni nyina so fapem eni abato nyina so fapem ne na hyase eye edinchro nwoma no a ye de kwato aba no eye very important enti say ye ni credible voters register ye nya credible election si anya credible election ye nya credible members of parliament ye nya credible president and for that matter ye nya credible government se Kwabena sa it means Ghana as a country no ye nim ba bi e di ani kire
anti we friend say election way there electoral commission they better do the election once and for all because we election bia we will do this election over and over and over again.
I think he has a point.
Yeah.
So
anti credibility ni jina mra no so. So wo ka sa wo mamra ni nya adwuma de a en ye beba ne say afia bato ne ye nto. Se anto aba no a there won't be any parliament. There won't be any president. There won't be any judiciary. There won't be any police. Ye be ye ho se moa said okokwaye mu a do ahon timi no no ato ahye ne so no awe sa pepe lawlessness there won't be any order tinana no mahemfo awasam de mu hujim Ghana ohini bia ni wa woni atamfo ahemfo mo matamfo do so papa se ne emra tugum sesi a sa ohini no a ye otamfo no oba be yuti afiri so abefo akunya
asase kakra mton
asofo mo atamfo do so papa sa wo so mfa wonyimu a emra ni break a obi ba beje wa sori abekun eni nti no so obi ade ne ho jim nana back on the ntia I was say NDC for call for this forensic audit the electoral commission whether they like it or yes I was say baso enie yanko abakose mu kakra enche kra 2015 Charlotte Sebe electoral commissioner adia MPP for the welcome no a call for a new voters register. And in MPP for me could be a near friend Let My Vote Count Alliance. I will imagine my edition of Musa say Omundi Electoral Commission for them. Omunya to trust them. Ecosis Electoral Commission be church ready for fraud. And into Omoto voter register and credit say a ECOWAS register. Because according to MPP, no must to go for Burkina Faso, a year Mali, Niger. Cote d'Ivoire omunyina ewum
omode 5 pebetre no
na Akufo Addo na oye president no na yenhwe asem ananado ekaye eye sabre no nanado posti we e woni Facebook 18th August 2015 and no search here ewo ho nana adodankwa Akufo Addo say it is instructive to note that